What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tell It How It Is, No Filter. This is episode 212. Glad you could join me. I'm grateful for that. All my listeners, viewers, you know I do the audio. It's always a part of the description. Let me straighten this. It's a little crooked, right? Or we good? We good like this? We good? All right. I always give you audio and visual. Tune into rumble.com. I also put it there. That's an uprising application. I don't know if it'll be as big as YouTube, but it definitely allows you to be comfortable. So the audio is always posted, Rumble's always posted. What's up? Let me get right to it. I'm gonna start with some current events real quickly, breeze through it. You see I have my glasses so I no longer squint. Fuck it, trying to be cool and all that, and I can't see. I know the last episode y'all was like, what the fuck? This is quick. Trump indicted. Draymond versus Ingram. I guess that's his new victim. They got a little dicey in the game versus the Pelicans and the Warriors. Tune into that if you want to see more of what I'm talking about. Westbrook goes off for the Clippers. 40-odd points. I think when you just give him the green light, he's still very capable of doing this. So I'm not surprised. Baseball season begins. Megan Thee Stallion throws opening pitch for Houston Astros. I was going to go in, but I'm going to just chill and leave that right there. I just don't understand what's her affiliation with baseball. But that is being biased because many people have thrown opening pitches that has no, affiliation with baseball. I'm just, I'm sorry. I miss my boy Tory. Feel me? Still don't have a judgment on what really happened. I miss my boy Tory, and I still think it was handled crazy. But that's her. John Wick 4 open in theater. That's out. My John Wick fans, have you seen that yet? Tell me the vibes on that if you want to leave a comment about that. 1001, Tiana Taylor, acting debut, main role. I'm curious about it. It doesn't really seem, some might say, whatever. But I'm curious to see how she does that. Oh, Snowfall. Snowfall is fire. That might be the next best thing after Your Honor. Snowfall. Catch up on Snowfall for sure. And the last, Caitlin Clark. White girl in Iowa. Just killing. She averaged 27 points this season. They call her the female Steph Curry. She just took out the top dogs and favored South Carolina, who everyone almost anticipates to win the title every year. And she basically single-handedly got Iowa to advance to the championship. Watch her. She's special. I can't wait till she's in the WNBA. I've seen some things, man. I've seen highlights. So flowers to Caitlin Clark for sure. And I'm done with current events that quick. Scrolling because it's gonna be in two parts as always. I'm gonna start with pet peeve. Feel me? I'm gonna start with pet peeve. GPS. You look up something. You looking to go somewhere, right? So you Google it or whatever. You get the address. Now you put it in Waze or Google Maps or wherever, right? So when you first type it in, it may say 5 miles. You'll be like, all right, cool, 5 miles. You got to go regardless of what it say, right? But it says 5 miles. Then you hit start to begin the trip. And now it says 10 miles or 9. Like, what calculation? You're going to have excuses for them. Fuck that. What was the calculations? Like, how did they come up with the 5? How did it start at 5 and then now, I guess, like, it's an estimation of where they think I am, but my location is on. So if my location is on, you know where the fuck I'm at. Like, when I press start, you really narrowed it down more. You wait till that to tell me that, no, we made a mistake. It's not really 5, it's double. It don't always be doubled. That's extreme, but that's a little irritable. I went through that recently, and that's my pet peeve. Come on, y'all. Waze or Google Maps. If I type in a location, my location is on already. So if I'm typing a destination, you should be able to pinpoint that off rip. Let's tighten that up. When someone tells me my podcast or music is dope, like, if they narrow it down to specifics, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that last segment was fire, or last New Music Fridays, I'm feeling that. Cool. I'm gracious for that. I'd rather you share or repost it so I can grow. So telling me good job or telling me dope or texting me that, I love it. Don't get it twisted with what I'm saying. The reason it's still a pet peeve though, I want you to be active. If you really feel that way genuinely, give me a repost. Give me a reshare. Show that you mean it. Like, it don't make it one-on-one, like you just telling me that. You don't want nobody else to know that's how you feel. I know everybody's busy in life. I'm not hiring you or putting you on my promo team where every day you gotta go and do that. I'm just saying, the same energy it took to tell me you feeling it, go do that for me. You feel me? I appreciate it. I'm most grateful for that. You know what I mean? So again, Voice of Reason is the channel. Voice of Reason NF. Voice of Reason is a YouTube channel. And New Music Fridays is at MR Hush 476. Just subscribe to those channels, like, comment, and share the channel for me. That's all I'm saying, if you're going to give me my flowers. Thank you. All right, first, because, yeah, time constraints, right? Cheat code. I usually help out the fellas, right? This actually helps women. If you care to listen, if you care to humble yourself, if you care to give a fuck. But what we always say, women don't gotta know men to get them. But, in case you're interested, keeping a guy interested sexually. Keeping a guy interested sexually. Package and face. You know what package means. Your shape. Your shape, ladies. Up top, down below, overall, nicely balanced, and a cute, beautiful, pretty face. If you have this, you really have minimum sex work to put in. You still gotta be, come on now. Don't take that for a lazy log, just laying down all the, I'm not saying that, but the magic tricks, well, I'm joking, ain't no real magic tricks, but all like the special features and all that shit, you really could get away with murder and not be nice, like orally and all of that, because you have the package and the face. And I'm talking just sexually, I'm not talking for relationship and long term. I'm talking about you having fun. So if you're on a roster, you might like this guy enough to want to keep him sexually satisfied. So this is what I'm saying. You have the package, you have the face. You still got to be a little consistent, but you don't have to put in heavy work. You feel me? You're not really making up for nothing. That's a cheat code. Versus no package, okay face, or package, or no, okay package, still good face. Whatever mixes. If it ain't the first one, you got to put work in. So, you got to get creative. You know what I'm saying? You got to be creative. You have to have a specialty, and you have to do it quite often. I'm just telling you how it is. You may not like the sound of that. You may try to counter with, what is he doing? If you don't care, you don't care to keep him around at all, then disregard what I'm saying. But if you want to keep him around, even if it's only having fun, these are the rules. If you don't have the package in the face, you got to put work in. You got to find something that you could get nice at and input that in almost every experience. And you'll be all right. You're welcome. Again, this is not for long-term relationship. But don't get it twisted, because if you elevate and graduate to that, you should still keep this in mind. You should keep it in mind. You may not have to perform and do at the same level. We know long-term relationships, once they're squared, sex diminishes a little bit. Not in the quality, in the how often, in the whole department itself, because y'all are building, y'all trying to get to the next step and live your best lives, right? Because it goes past sex once you're committed, right? Done. Okay, in regards of that, the key to any successful relationship is reassurance, both parties. The hard part is the timing. Now, men are supposed to, maintain masculine frame. They're not really getting validation, relationship or not. You know what I mean? Sometimes they get a good, little, I appreciate you, babe, or whatever. But we supposed to just continue being great, continuing being on our purpose. And we don't really get compliments and shout outs like that. But I do say that the timing of when that comes is crucial. So even if it's not often and all the time, when it does come, the timing of it, and vice versa, because women, they're calculated and difficult at times. So, fellas, we gotta pay more attention to this than they have to pay attention to it. You know what I mean? So I'm back on the fellas tip. That's a cheat code. Well, it's not really a cheat code. It's just common knowledge that you have to reassure your woman, ladies. You have to reassure your woman, fellas, as much as possible. You know what I mean? I said that wrong. It's not as much as possible. It's the timing of it, and just, paying attention to her vibes, her mood, her, the mood swings, the time of the month, maybe the rise of the fucking moon, the fall of the sun, whatever the fuck. Like, you gotta really pay attention to that and just be there, when needed. But that is definitely a true statement. The key to any successful relationship is reassurance, for sure. People gotta know that at times that what they're doing is not going unnoticed or taken for granted, should I say. My apologies. But people know that, you know what I mean? I figure if you've been in this life for however long, you kind of got to know that, right? I know a lot of things are done in action, and, words are words, but they still hold weight to an extent. Now, if you are able to show in actions this reassurance, sure. It wasn't really limited to just telling your partner something that's reassuring. It's also showing them. You know what I mean? Some people are more for action than words anyway. That carries longer. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? So hold that and implement that in you guys' relationship. You know what I mean? It will work. It helps. It's needed. So I'll be back, part 2 on the way. Peace.